Good morning, children. So today we are going to continue the same chapter, that is living and non-living things. Okay. So under the subtopic, that is living things breathe and living things reproduce. Is that clear? So before we start the chapter, let's recap the topic which we had learned in the earlier class. Now in the earlier class, we had learned the meanings of lifespan and living things feel changes around them, right? So now today we are going to start with how living things breathe. Okay, how do living things breathe? Now how do we breathe? How do we breathe? Children, can you tell me, what do we need to live? We need air to live. Without air, we cannot we cannot breathe, we cannot live. So, air is very, very important. Without air, we cannot breathe even a second also, isn't it? So, let's see. How do we breathe then? How do we breathe then? So, we take in air and give out air. We take in, very simple, okay? It's very simple. I'll explain to you in a very simple way. We take in air and give out air. So, this process is called breathing. Okay, this process is called breathing. I'll just show you the diagrams. Okay, say for example, very simple. Okay, I'll just like this way I'll do. Yeah, this way. Very simple way I'll do, okay. We take in air, right? We are taking air now and we give out air. We give out air. We give out this way. We are giving out air. Understood? We take in air and we are giving out air. So this is called breathing. This process is called breathing. Is that clear? I am trying to explain to you by drawing a diagram in a simple way so that you will understand clearly. Is that clear? Now, human beings as well as animals also need air to breathe, right? So, and now animals, like how do fish breathe then? How do fish breathe? Now fish breathe with the help of gills, okay. Now see here, fish, how do they breathe now? Say for example, I am drawing a diagram, right? So, here, this is a gill, right? Yeah. This one, ear, isn't it? There is an ear. So if you open an ear, you'll see what? You'll see gills. This is called gills. With the help of gills, the fish breathe. Is that clear? So, fish breathe through gills. G-I-L-L-S, gills. Fish breathe through gills. Is that clear? Now, on the other hand, how do insects such as cockroaches breathe? Now, cockroach breathe with the help of using their air holes. They have air holes in their body and with the help of air holes, they breathe. And what is that air hole called? Air holes called. The air holes are called spiracles. Is that clear? Spiracles. Spiracles, and this is about cockroach. Cockroach, is that clear? This is human being. This is fish, and now cockroach. See. Yeah. This is called spiracle. It has spiracles. This part is called spiracle. Okay. It is something like curved sort of. So, with the help of this, with the help of spiracles, they breathe. The spiracles are at the back. Okay. It's at the back, and with the help of spiracles, the cockroach breathe. Now, human being breathe through our mouth, right? And we breathe through our nose also, isn't it? And then fish breathe through gills, and cockroach breathe through spiracles. That's called spiracles. Is a new word for you. So, spell and learn the word also, okay? S-P-I-R-A-C-L-E-S, spiracles. Is that clear? Now, human being, how do we breathe now? Through our nose. Human being, we breathe through our nose. We take in air and take out air. It is called breathing. This process is called B-R-E-A. Breathing, okay? Now, and how human being breathe? Through nose. Human being breathe through nose. Is that clear? So, this is a nose. Roughly I am drawing. I am not so good in drawing, but still I am trying my best to draw to show you. So, human being breathe through nose. And now, what about plants now? This is all about human beings. Some I had given you examples, okay. And what about plants now? Plants breathe through the tiny pores or holes in there. On the leaves are called pores, on the leaves are called stomata, okay. So, plants breathe through a small holes, or we say pores, P-O-R-E-S, pores on the leaves, which is called stomata. That's called stomata, okay. So, I don't have a space out here. Yeah, I'll draw, okay. Plants. Yeah. This is called stomata. With the help of stomata or a small pores or holes on the leaves, which is known as stomata. So, with the help of stomata, plants, they breathe. Understood? They are also human. They are also living things. So, they breathe through stomata. Is that clear? Whereas non-living things do not breathe. Have you seen chairs breathing? Have you seen table breathing? No. Have you seen lamp breathing? No, isn't it? So, have you seen paper breathing? No. So, all these are non-living things which do not breathe. So, they remain the same. They don't change until and unless we change it, isn't it? We break it and we change it, isn't it? So, it remains the same. Now, next topic we are going to study is living things reproduce. How do they reproduce? Now, the next topic we are going to deal here is reproduce. Living things reproduce. We had learned living things breathe. How do they breathe? I had given you examples along with the diagram shown, and now how the living things reproduce. First of all, living things reproduce by giving birth to their young ones. Yes. So, or their own kind, of their own kind. They reproduce, they give birth to the young ones of their own kind. Say for example, dogs give birth to a puppy, isn't it? Cats give birth to a kitten, isn't it? So, human beings give birth to a baby child. So, this is how they reproduce. Now, this process is called reproduction. The process of producing more than one of their own kind is called reproduction. Is that clear? Now, animals reproduce by laying eggs. Animals, some animals, they reproduce by laying eggs, and some they reproduce by giving birth to young ones. Yes. Say for example, fish. Say for example, fish. I think I have to rub this one now. Fish, yes. They lay what? They lay eggs, right? They reproduce, they give birth by laying eggs. Is that clear? By laying eggs. And bird reproduce by laying eggs only. I forgot, yeah? I forgot to draw a diagram of it. Right. Birds lay eggs, right? They give birth by laying an egg, and snake also. Lays an eggs. Okay, lays an egg. So birds, fish, birds and snake, they lays egg and they give birth to the young ones. They lays egg and they reproduce. They produce more than one. Now animals like elephants, lions, cows, monkeys, dogs, cats, etc., they give birth to the young ones, right? Say for example, cat gives birth to kitten, isn't it? And dogs give birth to the young puppy, isn't it? So they reproduce this way. Animals reproduce in this way. Now plants, how do plants reproduce now? Plants reproduce with the help of seeds. Okay. Now I have to rub the board since there is no space out here. Plants. Now plants, they reproduce with the help of seeds. For example, this is a seed, okay? Seed. And after some time what happens? This seed it grows into small plants, right? It's called seedling, yes. And then it grows into plants, right? Like this. So this is how the plant reproduce. Plants reproduction. This is how plants reproduce. Is that clear? Plants reproduce. Now, these are new plants grown, right? New plants are grown. So this is called plants reproduction. Now, how they reproduce? So today, I had explained about reproduction of plants. I had explained about the breathing as well as living things, they reproduce. Okay. So these are the things which we had learned. We had learned a lot today. So what do? You will just go through the chapter, go through the topic which is known as living and non-living things. Okay. So read the chapter. If you have a book, just go through the chapter, read the chapter once and try to find the difficult words. So difficult words also I am going to give you in the next class. Is that clear? So this is in page number 9, 10, 11 and 12. So read the chapter I have finished the chapter, like living and non-living things chapter. The first chapter I had finished, right? The chapter is over now. So if there's any doubt, need any explanation or anything you need, if there's any queries, so please contact me in my personal number. Okay, if there's any problem, so you can contact me in my personal number. Till then, take care of yourself and just go through the chapter once. That's all for today.